Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we back on Nordic Ashes. We are doing a Talkor run and this is the tree we're going to be using. We're going to be doing Ragnarok 5 on Jotunheim, and the most important thing for this run is going to be that we get a double ascension crystal in the beginning. So we're going to reset until we do manage to do that. Hopefully we are able to do it on our first attempt so we don't actually have to reset the run or re-roll, and we can see where we go from there. Hopefully we get some pretty decent relics along the way as well, because that's going to just make it a lot easier for us. So unfortunately we didn't get a reset, so we are going to click on the retry and we're going to go again. There's no point in spending any of our points in the tree or anything like that until we are able to get that double ascension. The reason we go for the double ascension, ladies and gentlemen, is the enemies on Jotunheim are just insanely strong. So getting ourselves this reset over here is very, very important. Excuse me. And that's just going to be really important over there. Okay, we did get ourselves a heavy stone over here. Let's see. Nope, there was nothing from that chest. If we managed to get like 10 gold out of that chest, we might have just run the level without the double ascension, but we didn't get anything gold wise. So again, we're just going to retry, and we're going to keep doing this until we land up getting the double ascension. So we will just skip forward from now until we do manage to get it.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we managed to get a double ascension over here, so we are going to double ascend our coin, and then we do the usual where we're going to go for glowing coin as well as go for our amber orb. We did get the ragdoll from the free shrine, but now we are going to see just how well we can do. Again, it's, you know, even though we did manage to get the double ascension, we still have to be careful because the enemies over here are still really tanky. We don't want to take unnecessary damage, but as you can see, the double ascension does make it so that we dealing enough damage, so we are killing things a lot faster, and that's giving us a lot more coin, which in turn turns into more damage, which means more coin again, and then we land up being in the spot where we actually in a really comfortable place in terms of dealing damage to these elites. So we should be in a really good spot to kill them quick enough, but we will see. Again, you do still have to be really careful. So we did manage to kill that gentleman over there, the little L. He's owl. So he's dead. We can look at getting rid of these giant elites now as well, and that's going to give us enough XP to maybe get our ultimate as well all the way to level 3. We don't need level 3, we do just need an ultimate so that we can start trying to roll for a relic that's going to give us some more damage. Finding a relic from the shrines as well will be fantastic, so we will take a look at those if we can get one, even if it means taking a little bit of damage from something. That's fine as well, but let's see what we can get over here. We do have a movement speed debuff on us at the moment, so we want to get rid of that. Fantastic. And now we can actually grab this for 3 points. That's going to be extra damage, so we are happy to spend the 3 points over there. No reset on the shrine. Oh, there was a reset set on the shrine, which works out perfectly for us as well because it gives us the magnetite fossil, which is probably one of the best items for Talkor because of grabbing the gold magnetism, if that makes sense. Ow, we are silly and ran into the enemy over there. But as you can see, our damage is good enough to decently deal with the elites at this point. So we are in a very good spot. Not the best spot because we've only got coin dealing damage right now, and that's actually not good enough. We do need to find more relics that will help us with damage very soon, because as you can see, we still do struggle to kill the elites even though we are at a very strong point in the game. So we're going to just pick up all this coin, and although we do have a lot of coins to pick up, we do need to try and focus on something other than coins so that we can get going somewhere. So +1 projectiles is fantastic over there. that's great. That's extra DPS, you know, having an extra projectile on your coins means more DPS. So grabbing that is fantastic. Let's go see what this timed shrine over here at the top has in store for us. But as you can see, we are picking up a lot of coin along the way. We do, if we are able to grab ourselves the gold ring, we will use one right now just because it will be extremely helpful for us. We'll just use that. Unfortunate, that's not a gold ring. And we don't have any weapons so far. So this is actually terrible luck or RNG for us. Again, we did re-roll till we got the double ascension. I do think the double ascension is going to be extremely important, especially with the falling coin helping with clear as well as damage. So hopefully we are able to get something going on over here. Again, we get +1 projectile, so that is fantastic. Extra coin means extra damage, so that puts us in an even better space. Now we're just going to move around towards the kill shrine, see what we've got going for us over there. We do need to get rid of the curse that is on us though. It is causing us a lot of grief, so we should be able to do that over here. Got ourselves a legendary rune for area of effect. Actually pretty good on Talkor. Having the extra area of effect is good on him, but as you can see, we don't have enough damage because we are struggling to kill those elites over there. But they did now, that's fantastic. Move this way. Again, ooh, we picked up a nice gold bag, so that's 25 extra gold over there. And unfortunately, the kill shrine is a light sword. So, probably one of the worst relics we could have got in terms of damage. I don't think light sword's very good just because of, you know, being on Talkor, he needs the range more than anything else. And light sword is just something that stays on top of him. You know, so even though we got the really good RNG in terms of projectiles as well as getting more area of effect from the rune, that puts us in a good spot, but in terms of damage wise and relics that do damage, we aren't in a very good spot. However, we did get a triple reset over here on the shrine for terms of, you know, different relics, which is fantastic. We can get rid of the electric cage for more gold if necessary, but otherwise we're just going to get rid of this and move to the shrine there to see what we can do to, you know, lose a little bit of gold and see what see what the shrine that hurts us, the self-hurt shrine, has in store for us. Hopefully it's got something. We are nearly on 250 gold, which puts us in a fantastic spot. We don't have a mirror in any of the shrines, which means we can't grab infinity bag just yet. We also don't have the duration for it, so we are just going to stick to what we have right now and move on from there. We do have poison, which unfortunately doesn't help us, but we are going to go and roll some of this. We did roll quite a decent amount of damage on it in terms of relics upgrades, but that's not the best relic, so we are going to have to probably remove it at a later stage. But for now it is dealing more damage for us, so we'll just keep it for right now. It's doing its purpose, you know. I'm just trying to think what we could do that's going to really help us. Ooh, some really good movements coming there from me. As you can see, we just like made it through all of those enemies, as well as some enemy projectiles that were there and stuff that just happened to, you know, go past us. Let's see, go cooldown over there. That's fine. Ow, didn't really want to get hit by him, but it's okay. Again, we've got a lot of gold just chilling on the floor over here, so we can afford to do something about that, get more damage on this. We did get a legendary upgrade of area of effect, so as you can see, we do have this huge sword around us. We can get one more projectile for it as well, but we do have our lady boated fight right now, and that doesn't put us in a very good spot because this is the hardest part of the run. So Unfortunately, we never had anything that scrimped, oh, yeah, this is going to make it so you beat the game. We do have to just worry about her movement speed, and we also do have the curse on us, which is going to be really, really bad in terms of them dealing damage. So we can go over the 250 gold limit thanks to our you know, just Talkor in general. He can go over the limit if he does land up getting gold from his ultimate, so that puts us in a good spot there. But as you can see, we don't even have a shrine up over here to help us, although even when we try and pushing her, that didn't really work either. So although we do have a lot of gold on the floor, we are going to have to try and pick it all up and go from there. But we are doing damage, but is it enough is the question. So we are having to run around picking up some gold over here because we do need to get to the 250 again. That is going to help us, and getting ourselves more crit on our coins is actually good. And let's just keep going. I don't know, we are in a very, very rough spot over here. Can we beat Boated? I think we'll be okay. We don't seem to be getting hit as much right now, so we are in a pretty decent spot, but this is taking a lot longer than it needs to take. We also just got run over there by her. We don't have a lot of XP to spend in terms of levels to like add anything that might be quite helpful to us. And also, if we don't kill her with a lot of gold, we're going to put ourselves in a very bad spot as well. So we do want to try and get as much gold right now as possible, just so that we are able to get something going on in the shop. But unfortunately, we couldn't. So this first shop is going to be very hectic. What do we have for ourselves? We do have the flint. We've also got mighty bow, which we'll end up taking. But in terms of, oh, actually we got Brock's bazooka. That's fantastic. So that put us in a fantastic spot. We're not going to spend any more gold over there. We do have Brock's bazooka, which means that we can now look at leveling it up. We are going to have to look at getting more levels though, because as you can see, we don't have any at all whatsoever. But that was just after the first fight. It did come a lot faster than I thought it would. I wasn't paying attention to where we were in terms of, you know, where the gameplay was in terms of time. So we did land up fighting Lady Boated there a lot sooner than I had predicted. I thought we were in a much more comfortable spot, and unfortunately I wasn't ready for that fight. But that is what it is. I mean, it just happened, and there's not much we can do about it. I don't think we are ready just yet to deal with the one raid shrine over here. We can get this one over here for the attack speed. It's going to just help us with gold as well as XP, so we are more than happy to do it. We could grab ourselves all the gold that is on the floor right now using the gold ring if we wanted, but I think we can just stay off of it for a little bit right now and just get what we've got close to us. But that's going to help quite a lot as well. So all these kills definitely do help. They help with getting more gold, they help with getting more XP, and that's all going to translate into more damage later on for us. And thank goodness we did manage to kill Lady Boated. She is the most difficult thing in the beginning of the run. So having killed her relatively soon, well, I mean, it wasn't relatively soon, it was actually a really difficult fight. We were just really lucky that we were able to kill her, and we're gonna go for the upgrades to our Brock's bazooka from here. So let's see what happens. Again, as you can see, we don't have a lot of XP. I think we are going to use that, give ourselves 40 more coins. That is going to give us a lot more damage in terms of just how Talkor works, but as you can see, we are struggling with XP for some reason, even though we do have, well, we were lucky enough to pick up the XP fossil as well as some other things over there. I think it is okay for us to get rid of the stupid sword nows. So we do have the Mighty Bow as well, so we're going to probably use Augur's Blessing to get rid of the swords, and we can start looking at grabbing more XP somewhere, somehow, from other things. So this is going to give us a lot of points back. It gives us 10 points, and then we're going to put those points into Brock's Bazooka, and we are going to ascend Brock's Bazooka as well. So let's do a reroll over there, and we do want the damage, unfortunately, so come on please. There we go, damage and projectiles, and then Brock's Shotgun as the ascension is going to be perfect. So Brock's Bazooka is 100 times better than those swords that we had, and you can see now why. One, they do fire damage, which is what we go for in our tree, as well as want on Talkor because of glowing coins. And then they just deal quite a lot of damage, just, you know, to absolutely everything. We have quite a lot of penetration going with them as well. So getting rid of those swords to get those 10 points is very, very, very helpful, as you can see. So hopefully this puts us in a much better spot. We do have a lot of relics that we haven't got from shrines because of struggling to stay alive until now. We're in a much better spot to move around. We do pick up a greed over here, which is an increased damage, which is huge for this. So hopefully we can manage to pick up another gold ring so that we are able to get our greed up even higher. But if we can't, we can't. It's really not the end of the world. We are sitting on 250% more damage now because of it. And we've even got the Infernal Pendant over here as well. So we're in a much better spot than what we were. Like I said, doing this does need some form of good RNG as well. And I think this is a very good example of that. We've hit a really, really fantastic RNG. And it just helps a lot having that good RNG. We also got a reset on that shrine, so we do need to go have a look at it and see what we're able to get. Hopefully we can get something from it. If we do manage to see a mirror, that would be like the best thing ever. Mirror plus greed is just going to be fantastic. But if we don't find it, it's not the end of the world. You don't need to have it. It just means getting yourself more damage, and it's going to be helpful in that way. So Infinity Bag would be great, but we don't have a gold ring. Oh, we got a gold ring over there. Are we gonna have enough time? Look, regardless of what happens, having ourselves get more gold because we have a greed is going to be the most fantastic thing. Is it going to be a lot of gold that we get? No, it's not, unfortunately, but it's a huge amount, so that's going to put us in a fantastic spot. So having over 300 gold is going to be a lot better than having a little bit. So that's great, fantastic. We actually do have enough damage to deal with this shrine as well, but unfortunately we're going to have to wait one more round to do it. This round is going quite quickly though. I mean, last time I looked it wasn't near that. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that shrine just yet. We don't have to, but we do have to get ourselves the Infinity Bag over here. That's going to be very helpful. Grab the Area of Effect. That's going to be grand. And then we can grab ourselves this as well over there. And then we are going to use the gold ring. That puts us at 447 gold, which is a fantastic amount in terms of damage. We did get the magnetic upgrade as well, so we've got that as well to assist us with even picking up items closer to us, or in terms of just picking up things. Ooh, we did get hit twice by him already, which is really bad in terms of just taking damage, unfortunately. But let's see what we've got over here. We've got a legendary upgrade to Mighty Bow, but we don't have anything for it just yet. So we are picking up the other items over there for our Brock's Bazooka. Sindri's Axe is also pretty good, but not having fire damage means that it's going to just, hurt us a bit there. But let's see what we can get over here in terms of everything else. We can pick up a gold ring. Oh, we've already got one. I don't think we need anything else. We can just reset once or twice, see what we can get. We actually did get a burning projectiles. And this is going to deal damage with 2 fire relics. So as long as the relic says fire on it, which these do, that's going to be even more helpful. So that's going to increase the Brock's Bazooka's damage, and we still on 300 plus gold, so that's really good. Again, we do have a gold ring, which is going to be very helpful, but we don't have the duration to really cover the space that we need to run to pick up coins. So, but we'll see what we can get. Aegis helmet, very good over here in terms of defenses, take less gold damage when we do get hit. If we could manage to get some more movement speed, that would be fantastic, because we would then be able to make it to the coins. As you can see, we aren't able to get to the coins fast enough. We can spend 7 points over here for some gold. I don't think... Oh no, we do get gold now. So we can actually remove all these things to get the free gold from them. That's movement speed, but the damage is good. Get rid of that for hearts. We can get rid of that. We don't need it. We're not doing electric damage. So all of this is giving us some form of gold, which is fantastic. And that moves over to there as well. So let's go see what we can get at these shrines. The one shrine wasn't that great, but hopefully the other one that spawned now in the 4th wave will give us something worth wanting. So we do have fire to ice. Not fantastic, but it's not bad. We did get a mama bat though, which is bad. So let's see, we do just have to try and stay away from her. Attack that causes that. Oof, we're right on top of her, but that's okay. We seem to be fine. Mama Bat's probably a really, really bad one to have to deal with, but we did land up getting... using our ulti, I think, to block some damage over there, which is very helpful, but we still did get the confusion on us. That's okay, we aren't really too phased about the confusion. We're so used to it that we can handle being confused. We can't handle not having money though. This is quite the problem for us. So picking up duration over here would be very good. 5% unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. Getting more duration would be fantastic, because that's going to translate to more coins. So come on, give us duration. No, unfortunately not. We will go for the crit over there. It's not the end of the world. Our ruin over there was for speed, for damage. Great. I'm not complaining about damage, but again, it's not duration. So duration's very important over here. Unfortunately, we are going to have to just spend a little bit of time getting down our curse, because that's going to hurt our movement speed, and that is very important on Talkor, especially when you don't have a lot of gold. So, ooh, that is huge actually. Okay, this is massive. That's a big find for us. So 50 gold over here is a huge find. I am happy with this relic over here. Perfect. That's going to buff our greed. It's going to buff our damage. It's just a huge buff overall for us. So I am very, very happy with the fact that we did find this over here. We do have to just spend another 30 seconds standing still, but we're in a good spot. And as you can see, this has been so hectic that we haven't actually even seen all of the shrines and what they have for us. So it does feel like it's gone really, really quickly. Whether it actually did or didn't is another story. We are on a 22-minute time, so no, it has not gone quickly. This is actually a really bad time for us, but unfortunately, there wasn't much we could do over there. We got ourselves 440 gold now, which is fantastic. I think we did spend a bit too much time in terms of upgrading things, and also just too much time spent in our constellation, as well as in the shop. That one time we were like oohing and eyeing a bit too much, and that caused us a lot of time to be wasted. Not really the end of the world, but again, as you can see, as long as we were able to get the double ascension in the beginning of the game, we are in a fantastic spot. You can see our fire are huge, so that puts us in a fantastic spot as well. But we are up against the final boss now. We'll see how well it goes. He isn't too difficult. With the weapons we have as well, he does do, you know, we are in a fantastic spot in terms of that. I don't know why I just bought those 2 cooldown runes. That was very silly of me, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it now. I did just buy them, so that was very stupid. As you can see, we do have more than enough damage to deal with the boss. Ooh, don't get hit. Okay, perfect. Just got to make sure we are able to dodge these icicles dropping, but we should be in a fantastic spot. Otherwise, we did get hit there sadly, because, you know, I do find it very difficult to dodge things. And we did get hit again. But again, we've got so much coinage that it's okay if we do get hit once or twice. And we are on his final phase, and done and dusted. Just like that, we did manage to do it. So that was the first time we've ever completed it on Talkor. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe survivors. Until next time, cheers.